Hey, what is going on, Elizabeth? I hope you are doing well. First off, I definitely want to thank you for, wanting me to do this reading for you. It's always an honor and a privilege when somebody asks me to channel a message from Spirit for them. So I definitely hope this resonates. Please let me know. I'm already shuffled my deck and some cards came out for you. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So for your back of the deck energy, the overall energy, you got the Eight of Swords. You can see, okay, this is the Eight of Swords. So with this card, it's all about restriction. I'm feeling restricted. I'm not really sure what direction to go. Just not feeling that you have any say so. Just being constrained and restricted. Like that's definitely the big keys when it comes to that. Then you also got the Prince of Swords in reverse. First off, the Prince of Swords in reverse, and I do have some notes over here, so I'm going to be referring to my notes from time to time just to make sure that I'm getting the message out to you as clearly as possible. So the Prince of Swords reverse talks about being burnt out of touch, feeling trapped. But it also tells us to slow down and to keep sight of what is real. All right, next up is the Ace of Cups reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups, when it comes up in reverse, it talks about wasting your energy, a lot of work, doing a lot of work with little in return, sacrificing yourself and not getting much in return of that. Feeling like you're out of ideas, like you don't have any new ideas flowing in. And it also tells us to seek new ideas and to replenish our creativity. So, in swords and cups, swords has to do with your mental and cups have to do with your emotions. So, I'm definitely feeling like just not really just unsure of what's happening right now. Maybe just not sure of what direction you want to go in, just feeling lost. Also, maybe looking for someone to help you, to rescue you, to save you. But what I'm feeling Spirit is saying is that you don't need any of that. And then the next two cards that were pulled were the Princess of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. Like all these cards in reverse. So I definitely was feeling some type of anxiety as the cards were coming out. So the Princess of Cups talks about just feeling lost, feeling stuck. But one of the big things that pops up with me when I see the Princess of Cups, especially in reverse, is seeing the ugliness in the world, but you're not able to transform it. Because the Princess of Cups talks about, like I said, cups is our emotions. So our emotions are constantly in movement. Our emotions are constantly changing. You're never going to stay in one state of emotion for a long period of time. But with the Princess of Cups in reverse, it talks about just not being able to transform that ugliness. Staying in that negative, just not even trying to see the positive in the situation. Just dwelling in it, just being and that also like bringing you down because you are dwelling in it. I'm feeling like it's kind of like this is what's happening and this is happening and this happened and this happened. And I can't believe this is happening and why are you doing this and why is this happening? This person needs to be doing this or that, but but you have to transform and you have to see the goodness in life. You can't just focus on the negative, just focus on what people aren't doing, what someone should be doing. At the end of the day, all you can do is really focus on yourself, your energy, and keeping your peace and keeping your balance within yourself. And then you also got the Six of Swords in reverse. And the Six of Swords talks about jumping into something new before you have enough insight, before you have enough information. Also remaining stuck and feeling the need to be rescued. So again, you don't need anybody to rescue you. You don't need anybody to help you out. Everything that you need and you have inside of you everything that you have and need is already inside of you. So you don't have to look out for outside people, outside entities to really give you the power that is within yourself. Also with the Eight of Swords, which was the overall energy, it talks about looking at your restrictions and seeing how they can help you. Seeing how you can prosper for them, seeing how you can benefit from them. So this is also just looking at the positive in the situation, because you have to learn every negative that we go through, we're going through it for a reason. You have to see the lesson within it and then take it and roll with it. That's part of spirituality, and that's really just part of healing. Just looking at all the torment, looking at all the bad things you went through, all the trauma, and seeing, okay, well, how is this going to make me better? What was the lesson in this? Because I like to tell my clients, things aren't happening to you, they're happening for you. So why did this happen for me? What was the lesson that was in this? What can I take from this that's going to help me in the long run, so I don't consistently make the same mistakes, because I'm moving the same way. I'm still responding the same way. I'm not learning anything from it. And that's how we end up in the same cycles over and over again. And also the Princess of Cups reverse talks about nurturing and healing yourself by using your creative energy. So if there is something, a hobby that you like to do, I would say pursue it. If there's something that you feel like spirit or your ancestors or God has been trying to push you towards, then I feel like you need to go towards that direction. We are all creators by nature. Our creativity, it helps us, it heals us, it nurtures us. It's, one of our chakras is our creativity, has to deal with creativity. So, use that energy to benefit yourself. Use that energy to help yourself. Don't just dwell in this negative mindset that you're in. I actually want to pull a few more cards for you. So the next card that we're pulled, first up we have the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords, he's going to get it done. He makes sure that he completes it from beginning to the end. So other key factors, the King of Swords is able to analyze the situation critically, just looking and gathering all of the facts. He doesn't use a lot of emotion when it comes to this. Also, he's resilient to pain. He sets aside his emotions, and it also calls you to pursue your ideals and use your intellect to grow and prosper. So what I'm feeling like is, if you are using your emotions or just being very emotional lately, you have to learn to set those aside and really look at the facts of what the situation is and how you want to proceed from there. Don't just let your emotions take over you and guide you, because like I said, our emotions are constantly moving. They're constantly going up and down, in and out, left and right. So you can't always use that as a guide to make important decisions, making sure that you're using that logic and as well as your emotions when it comes to making decisions, not just doing everything based off of emotion. And then you also got the Chariot in reverse. Now the Chariot, main thing when I think about the Chariot is just going after it no matter what. If you look at this card, one of these little animal things that he's on has arrows in him, 2 arrows in him, but he's still going, he's still pursuing. But in reverse, I'm feeling like you just haven't been, you've been stuck. Well, of course, that's what the first 4 cards said, but just feeling like you're being just feeling stuck. You're not going anywhere. You're just being very stagnant right now. And with that, you got the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands talks about breaking those old traditions, starting a new foundation, forming new traditions, new support systems. So there may be some people that need to be dropped. And the Wands talks about your desire as well and your passion. So there may be some things when it comes to your determination and your will that needs to be changed. Maybe there has been a bit of procrastination. Maybe there's been a bit of doubt. So maybe listening to more positive affirmations, listening to maybe healing music when you're sleeping to help with that. I'm feeling like just a reprogram of your mindset is going to be needed. Just thinking a lot more positive about yourself, thinking more positive about your situation, being more grateful about your situation, being more grateful for everything that you have in your life right now. Because when you start showing gratefulness, that's when abundance comes. That's when things start changing. That's when you start getting those blessings as well. And also just start making little changes. To help change your mindset, because everything really starts up here. So if you think it, if you believe it, it's going to happen. And that's what manifestation is. It is thinking and believing it, but it's also going after it. So whatever this is that you feel like that you want to do or you want to pursue, then yes, it's okay to go after it. Whatever you're trying to do, it's okay to pursue, but you have to look at feeling like you really just have to look at the facts of the situation and look to see what's really going on. And a lot of these limitations, with you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 sword cards, and 2 of them are in reverse. So I am feeling like a lot of it has to really just do with you and doing your mindset and what you're thinking about yourself. So set those emotions aside, do some meditation just to calm yourself and center yourself. That's also something good to do in the morning just to get your mindset ready for the day. Saying affirmations in the morning helps. Journaling in the morning helps, but also doing these things right before bed helps, because right when you wake up in the morning and when you go to sleep at night, right before you go to sleep at night, your mind is still in that subconscious state, so you're able to pick up things a lot easier, and your subconscious is really that really is the layout of a personality, like why we do certain things, because of what's going on in our subconscious and what we really think about ourselves and how we feel about ourselves. So, yeah, definitely just your mindset. Just you're not as restricted as what you feel, and also even if you do feel restricted, like I said, looking at those things and figuring out, okay, well, how can this help me? How can this really help me? How can I change the situation that I am? Because you are the creator of your life, and you can change any situation that you are in, honestly. If you don't like it, okay, then change it. What do you want to do? What do you have to do about it? Don't look for other people to do it for you, because you have it. You have to step into yourself, and you have to start believing in yourself, and you also have to start using your power, using your voice. I'm seeing some blues, some blues in here, some darker blues. So maybe vocalizing yourself has been something that has been hard to do in the past. So so work on it. Verbalize exactly what you want. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling, just the whole mindset, just changing your mindset, just thinking more positive, transforming all the negative in your life into more positive experiences, not letting them affect you, not letting them rule you, not letting them dirty up your lens and your perspective on life and how you move about through life. And yeah, you just gotta let that go. You gotta let the pain go. You gotta let the hurt go. You have to let the ugliness go. Because if you don't, it's going to dictate your life for the rest of your life, and you're never going to be able to reach your highest potential. And I'm speaking this from experience. Like you definitely, once you let the hurt go, once you let the pain go, certain things, life is going to start changing, and your blessings and your manifestations are going to start rolling in. But you can't manifest anything with a dirty lens, still being unhealed, having all these open wounds. You have to look at your wounds. You have to start healing them. You have to start embracing them and figuring out, okay, what do I need to do to change myself? What do I need to do to better my mindset, just to have a more positive mindset? All right, I'm going to pull some of my Reiki cards just to ask Spirit, what needs to be, what do you need to do just to help with this change of mindset, to help with feeling restricted, the need to feeling rescued, and also just this stagnant energy that's going around, just feeling stagnant and feeling stuck. What do you really need to do? All right, so the Reiki cards that were picked up fell out were changing consciousness, love, show gratitude, and spirit invocation. So, yes, that change of consciousness just talks about having that change in perspective, not looking at the world through the same dirty lens that you were looking at it before, but start healing yourself and start cleaning up that lens so you can look at the world in a better light than what you had been. Because our past experiences, sometimes we hold on to them, and like I keep talking about the lens, we hold on to them, and they start dirtying up our lenses because we don't clean it. We don't let it go. We just keep it on our backs, and it's right there. It's right there with us constantly. So, yes, having that change in perspective, that change in your mindset. So like I said, listening to positive affirmations when you're sleeping, that works. If you want to write affirmations or chant affirmations to yourself, you can do it. I personally have sticky notes around my house with affirmations on them. So give me a daily reminder of who I am, so nobody can come in and penetrate and try to, just knock me off of my game, and try to just make me feel like I'm not worthy, because I am worthy and you are worthy. You're worthy for all the good things in the world that are coming for you. Also listening to healing music, healing chakra music. I'm definitely, as I was shuffling, I definitely was feeling like maybe there's a blocked chakra. So, especially with the creativity deals with our solar plexus, which is, right here at the top of our stomach, I believe. So yeah, maybe getting your chakras aligned and chakras unblocked. Cherie, that is in the group, she is wonderful at that. So I would definitely recommend sending her a message and seeing if she can help you with that type of energy healing. Next we have love. So you need to have love for yourself, self-love. Love is a healer. Love is the highest frequency that we could possibly be on. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when we've constantly been in like a negative environment, or if love isn't given a lot in our life, it's very uncomfortable to be on that frequency. It's very uncomfortable to receive love, and can be uncomfortable to give love to people as well. But love is such a healer. Like, oh man, it is such a freaking healer. So just giving that love to yourself, showing yourself some love, showing yourself some respect. It was getting a little dark. Okay, just showing yourself some self-love, some respect, some honor. Just letting yourself know that you are worthy. You are worthy of everything, every good thing that is coming for you. And also just knowing that things are happening to you, that are happening for you. Everything that's happening in life, it's to make you a better person. It's also to help heal you and help you, so you can tell your story and help other people as well. And then show gratitude. Like I said before, just showing gratitude for everything that you have in life, for everything that's happened to you. Just showing gratitude for it, because if it didn't happen, you wouldn't be here right now. And then spirit invocation. So that is just talking about strengthening your connection with God, the divine, just whatever you believe in. Just strengthening your connection and strengthening the connection with your higher self, getting in touch with your higher self. Just getting more in tune with you and your path, and what are you doing here on this earth? What is your soul purpose? What is your mission here on this earth? Just fulfilling that purpose. And then your overall energy for this one was the ego. So yes, our ego, Our ego is a part of us. Ego isn't necessarily a good or bad thing, but it is. Our ego is our drive. Our ego is our motivation. But our ego can also get in the way because it wants to be seen. It wants to be heard, especially if in your past you feel like you've been muffled. People have tried to put you in the background, or you just felt unloved, unseen. So as you get older, our ego comes out in different ways, and it can be negative, or like trying to control things, or sometimes it can be like feeling like that you're better. You could be feeling like you're superior than other people and stuff like that. So, just making sure that you're keeping that ego in balance. But also that you're feeding your ego. You're letting yourself know who you are. You're letting yourself know how beautiful you are. You don't have to look out for outside validation to feed your ego. You can do it yourself. You can hype yourself up. You can pump yourself up and let yourself know, hey, I'm worthy. I got this. I don't need anybody else. I have this by myself. And also just believing that, like, you have love and you have abundance with you. You're never alone. You're never alone. Our guides, our ancestors are constantly with us 24/7. They are here with us, supporting and protecting us. So you're never alone. And you're never unloved because they're there with you. They're behind you strong. So just believing in that. Okay, next I'm going to pull a few messages from my Love Your Inner Goddess deck. All right, so the cards that fell out were freaking beautiful. It is better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. So it's better just to be you than to be anybody else, to dim your light, to try to make other people comfortable. Forget what other people are thinking, because at the end of the day, for you to be happy, you have to do what's in alignment with you. Nobody else. It doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter if it's a significant other. It doesn't matter if it's a family member. It doesn't matter if it's a close friend, a co-worker, somebody walking down the street. None of those opinions matter. The only opinion that matters to you should be you. Especially if it's about you. Just being comfortable in your skin. Being comfortable with who you are. And not really caring what other people think. Because they aren't helping you. At the end of the day, they really can't help you. You're the only person that can help you. And then next you got be true, be brave and true, spiritual warrior. So I'm feeling like Spirit is saying that you are a spiritual warrior. You can go through, you may go through many battles, but these battles that you're going to go through, they're not going to kill you. They're making you better, and you have the strength to get through it. So just believing in yourself that you are a warrior. You got this. You are supported by the divine. You are supported by God, your ancestors. Like, you don't have anything to worry about. Just believing, having that drive and believing in yourself, you can go a long way. And then you have Dam's Elfie Brings Direction. Now this one I'm going to read out of the book because I definitely feel like this is going to resonate with you. So it says, you may not see it coming, but a major change within you or your life is headed your way. You will be able to handle it with more skill and grace than you may have believed possible. Do what it takes to keep yourself feeling positive and happy. More often than not, we all have ups and downs, but if you are not feeling happy with something in your life, know that you have the power to change it. Even if a radical change will be required to bring you happiness, you got the power to do it. Have faith. So like I was saying before, you have the power to change your life. If you don't like something, that's okay. Then change it. Make it so where you're not bothered, you're not triggered, and you're at peace. Because at this point in life, our peace is everything. Our peace is priceless. So nothing and no one can come in and disturb the peace that I have for myself. And you have to be the same way. You have to be grounded and rooted in yourself. So also doing some meditation. Yeah, you have to be grounded and rooted in yourself and your purpose and who you are. So nobody can try to come and sway you and try to make you believe that you're something that you're not. Because I know what I am and I know what I'm here for. So don't try to come and mess me up and throw me off my game because you don't know what your life purpose is. So yes, baby, just believe in yourself. You got it. You have the power. You are supported. Like, this is beautiful. Like, from these cards, I'm feeling like you have such a beautiful spirit about you. Like a light, fun, energetic spirit. And maybe you've gone through some stuff and it's just made you stagnant. It's just made you depressed. That's okay. It's all right. It's okay because it's going to make you better. So start doing that healing. It's possible there could be some shadow work that needs to be done. And when I mean shadow work, I just mean those traumas, addressing all those traumas and all the bad things that happen to us throughout our life, and just really embracing those things and taking your power back from that. But also just seeing where your cycles have been in these situations. Okay, I've reacted this way when this situation pops up because of this. So now I need to heal this area in my life in order to not react this way. So now I can respond instead of reacting. Well, boo, I really hope that this helped. Please let me know. I appreciate your patience with me. Again, I thank you so much for choosing me to channel this message for you. So, yeah, just let me know, and I hope you have a great day, love. Sending you love and light and peace into your home.